Hi Pisces, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. You are actually my last sign of the night. I'm a little bit sad because it's the last one and I've enjoyed myself tonight. But this is a full moon in Pisces. So this is all about you and your element. It's amazing. All that subconscious energy coming to the surface, learning what you need to release. Nobody knows this more than you. You know that true enlightenment comes from sacrifice and suspension, so I don't need to tell you too much about that. You are the wisest and oldest sign in the zodiac. The full moon is just there. I'm basking in it. It's got a lovely circle of clouds around it. Beautiful. But still shining through them clouds. So yeah, the important stuff, please do not ever give your power up to a tarot reading. You have free will. You can make decisions and choices based on what you feel is best for you at that time. You can follow your own intuition for that. Please always get the relevant professional advice where appropriate: legal, medical, financial, business, medical. I've probably said that already. Please do that. All the normal gump with regards to gender and being fluid within the tarot. If I say he or she, it doesn't matter. Tarot doesn't have specific genders. It's just energies and all that sort of thing is all down below. Let's get on with the reading. So I'm going to start with what energies are coming into this reading from you, and then we will move on to what you need to release or surrender with this full moon in Pisces, and then the outcome. The actual full moon is in about 5 hours time. It's like nearly 2 o'clock in the morning here, so it's like 20 past 6 in the morning that the full moon comes on. Is full. The full moon is kind of on. I don't know why I said that the full moon comes on, but yeah, the full moon reaches its peak in 4 hours. So I'm doing it on the lead up. Oh, okay. So we have the devil, some sort of emotional crutch, dependency, deviancy. I'm getting deviancy. Who's being a deviant? Fair play to you. But yeah, no, it's a reliance, a codependency, reliance on something or somebody. Is there any more else to expand on this energies coming in? Queen of Wands. Are you using sex as an emotional crutch? Pisces, is that what it is? Or you're relying on somebody or something to give you confidence. You don't feel confident all on your own. Some past scar just keeps triggering you and you rely on something all the time to give you your confidence boost back. You don't need that crutch. What does Pisces need to release with this full moon? What does Pisces need to release with this full moon? Or surrender? What does Pisces need to release or surrender on this full moon? Strength and the Queen of Cups. You could be relying on a Leo. You have the strength within you. You do know this. You have strength within you. It's like you don't think you're emotionally stable enough or mature enough to deal with this situation, Pisces. And you are old enough and grown up enough. You are mature enough and capable enough to weather this trigger. I'm getting that you need to kind of, without being horrible, grow up a little bit. Grow up. Just grow up without being horrible. Like, that's coming across really like, just grow up enough already. Just grow up, which is probably what somebody said to you. I don't think they necessarily mean that you're not mature. I think what you need to develop is a healthier way to deal with what triggers you. Whatever this is, it's like you're self-medicating. There is a complete lack of confidence in you. I'm getting that there is a complete lack of confidence. Whether that's within your employment, career field, something happened. Perhaps somebody criticised you and now it's knocked your confidence completely. It's almost like you're relying on doing the same thing over and over. Like, the same basic format. Instead of getting creative and expressing and being what you were born to do, you were born to do this job. So I don't know why you are it was one negative feedback. Everybody's allowed to make a mistake. To err is human. What you need to do is build up your inner resilience and find emotional balance, because what you're not doing at the moment, what you're doing is like, sounds horrible, it's like you're self-medicating. You're either relying on someone that you keep asking the same question over and over because you did something wrong once and now you just want to keep checking, or you're sticking to the same basic format because you're scared to deviate, because the last time you deviated from it you got a negative feedback. Then you've just complete lack of confidence in yourself, so you're relying on wine, food, drugs, whatever, to sort of buoy you back up and make you feel better, or shopping. It could be shopping, or you're just not feeling very confident sexually, so you're kind of like letting them do the work a bit, relying on the other person to do it, because something's triggering in you. There's just some sort of confidence in some area of your life that you're just either reliant on another person to do for you, to help you with, or do for you or help you with, or some substance that you're using to medicate. And by substance I mean legal or otherwise. You have it within you to, you are more mature and more capable than you give yourself credit for. You need to find your emotional balance again, Pisces. You need to heal whatever triggered. Just because somebody found a negative for you doesn't mean that you can't use that to move forward. It's a growth opportunity. It's a learning opportunity. Take what went wrong, learn from it, develop it. Very aware of the dark all of a sudden, like there's something bubbling beneath that you're kind of refusing to acknowledge is there. I'm fine with the dark, by the way. There was like a noise outside and it's like, well, I know it's either the deer or my bunny rabbit, but it's like, oh, what was that? But I know what it is. It's like you're always scared of something and it's triggering you. Like you're scared of failure, you're scared of not being good enough, you're scared of not being confident enough in bed, not having some sort of ability in bed sexually. Whatever it is, it keeps triggering you because you think you're not good enough. You think you're not, because doing it again, and all it is it's my hand reflecting in the window. There's something you're scared to, is out the corner, it's just in the corner of your subconscious and it keeps triggering you. I'm not actually scared, I know that's my hand. It's just, it's that feeling like, oh, what was that? It's like, oh, what was that? Why do I keep feeling like that? And you need to work out what that trigger is so that you can work through it and rebalance yourself. You are strong, you are capable. It hasn't broken you. You need to turn that weakness into a strength. So if it was a project that went wrong and you went outside the normal format, it's not wrong that you went outside the format. What you need to do is analyse what outside that format didn't work so you can expand your format. You learn from where that went wrong, so you can learn and strengthen it and develop your skill, develop your art, develop where you're creative. If something you felt went wrong in the bedroom, didn't quite get the reaction you expected, try it again, go this time, or tell me what it is you want. And then you develop it and you try and slip a little something extra in. Do a bit of research so you know what you're doing going in. You know you're giving them what they want. But whatever you're doing at the moment, you're extinguishing your own flame. You're not feeding it. You're not fueling it to like grow and develop into a roaring fire. It's like at the moment you're sort of bubbling away like a tea light and you're diminishing your own light, inner light. And you're just lacking that belief in that one, in that area, and it seems to be, it feels like it's limiting everything. Just go in with a plan, like, well, not with a plan, but like, you have resources within you that you've not tapped into properly yet. If this is it within a relationship, you completely lack confidence that they're going to be faithful to you, then make yourself strong and independent. Well, you don't need the other person, so it doesn't matter if they're with you or not to a certain extent. You can survive without them. You know you can. You've been single before. You can be single again. It's not, you don't need them. You want to be with them. But it's like you just think that they're not going to stay. So it's almost like you're like doing things that you're not entirely comfortable doing either sometimes. When really you should be strong enough to be who you are unapologetically. And that's what you need to work on. What do you need to build your inner strength? What do you need to be emotionally balanced and confident? You are beautiful. You do know that, right? You know you're beautiful? You should. Look at her. Stunning. I keep thinking she's naked and she's not. She's in a dress, and I think she's beautiful either way. And so creative. Amazing things come out of your brain, by the way. And on the spot, instinctive. Try to just let loose. Just let loose and just see what happens. Devil may care. And if you fuck up, so what? So what? It's a learning experience. Learn from it. Grow. Move forward. Okay. What is the outcome if they release this fear and doubt and emotional imbalance? What if they balance themselves and work on their resilience? Emotional resilience is what you need to work on. What is the outcome of this? Freedom and abandonment, just like, don't care. Devil may care, taking the leap. You are protected, by the way. If you take chances, you are protected. What else is the outcome? The moon. There's you at the top, look, Pisces. Full moon in Pisces. You will be your full potential. At the moment, you're not quite aware just how much is within you, how much talent, how much abundance of talent and emotions and feeling, and there are depths that you just you haven't even reached the bottom. There is so much to find out and discover about yourself that you'll get to tap into it. With the Fool, you get to dive into it and find out who you are. You will realise your full potential by taking a leap and refusing to doubt yourself. You've been looking for something, and you are what you've been looking for. You keep looking for an emotional crap. You keep looking outside of yourself to try and find something to help support you, when what you've been looking for is within you the whole time. This is what's inside you. What you need to release is looking outside of yourself. You need to stop looking outside for an external anchor when you have everything you need within you. That's what the Fool is. That's why they don't carry a bag. Everything she needs on her journey is within her. She has everything she needs within her. There are resources so deep and untapped that I don't think you even realise. I don't think you quite realise just what you have within you. You just haven't even tapped into it yet. Yeah, you're so constricted and reserved that you're just holding back. You're just holding back from your full potential through fear. It's fear that's holding you back. Fear of failure. I'm getting fear of failure. Fear that someone else will come along and take what's yours. Fear that someone will take your job. Fear that someone will take your boyfriend or partner or husband, or fear of whatever. You don't need another person to complete you, by the way. You are all good on your own. You're all good. You're passionate and driven. You can feel it. You can feel how passionate you are about it. What you're scared of is failing. You're not going to fail. You're not going to lose someone because of a bad blowy either, by the way. If there is such a thing. I don't think there is such a thing as a bad blowy unless you bite the end of it off. That's a pretty bad blowy. You can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong with sex, can you? Other than sticking it in the wrong hole without permission. Or it's just touch and tactile, and just listen. Just go intuitively. Listen to their breathing. Look at how they react. Is there goose pimples on their skin? Are their eyes rolling in their head? Are noises coming from them? Are they stock still, not reacting? Or are they just... And if they're not reacting, that doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you kind of like need to try something different. Try, I don't know, popping an ice cube in your mouth and running your tongue all over them. I don't know. And if you're really stuck for ideas, research it. Have a look online. What's a great 10 top ways to turn a woman on? If you're not sure what you're doing, research it so you know. Because once you've got knowledge, you can feel confident. You've learned, you've took a negative, a weakness, you've done the research, turned it into a positive, and you're now the best person, that kind of linguist. You're the best person at bringing joy and pleasure to someone to the point where they're screaming your name and rolling their eyes in the back of the head. If it's sex, if it's in your career, you're the top of your game. You know, the person they go to when they want something created or developed, or they go to you because you just know what you're doing. And if you don't know, you've got the... You're not ashamed to ask for help. You're not ashamed to research. If you don't know the answer, you're not afraid to go and find the answer, to research the answer. You're all for developing yourself. You're all for deepening your knowledge. You're all for exploring deeper realms of your potential and growth. And with the Fool is exponential growth, and with exponential potential of growth, it's the beginning. It's everything and nothing. And the Moon is like the depths, unknown depths that are just untapped. And don't be scared to bring your emotions into whatever it is that you're not feeling confident in. Do not... If you are with someone and you love them deeply and you want to give them the best sex of their life, oh my God, show them physically how much you love them. Literally, just take the time over them. Put your emotions in. Just think, oh my God, how much I love you. When you're doing it, when you're kissing them, everything, how much I love you. Just physically show them. If it's your creativity, show how passionate you are about your work. Do not be scared to take chances and leaps that you probably didn't consider before, because your passion for your work will shine through. Do not be ashamed of that passion. Can I have a card for Pisces, please? Can I have a Moonology card for Pisces, please? Bring love into the situation. The love of the work you're doing, the love of the person. Just bring your love and emotions in. You are good enough. Be confident in yourself. You are good enough. If you doubt yourself, you are good enough. And I think that's the problem. It's the confidence. You don't think you're good enough. You don't think... You're so quick to criticize yourself at the moment. There's negativities out there. Can I have one more card for Pisces, please? Sorry, that was my tummy grumbling. Can I have one more card for Pisces, please? The energy is gaining momentum and a new start is coming. That's interesting. A new start. The Fool's a new start. The energy is gaining momentum. Your creative energy is gaining momentum, potentially. Anyway, Pisces, if you needed to hear that, by the way, that was there for whoever needed to hear that. Last two cards. I don't decide on the cards, they just pull. I'm going to give you one of my connected and free cards. I don't know why, it just said you need to pull me. Connected and free. These are like the sister deck to the Oracle deck to the tarot cards that I used. Lumina. Spiritual suffering. I think you've been torturing yourself. Let's have a look. Spiritual suffering. I'm going to read it from the book because this book is so insightful. Where is it? Spiritual suffering. Oh, hang on, I think I saw it there. I think that was fun. Through the chakras. Let's have a look. I'm really sorry. This was supposed to be a quick find it. There you go, spiritual suffering. There is a heaviness within your heart, chest or gut. A low-lying discomfort or a monkey on your back that is impinging on your life force energy and ability to be in the moment. This heaviness is an energetic weight that you may have been carrying around for some time and is once again coming to the fore as an opportunity for you to clear it. Perhaps it is unfinished business, a soul knowing you've continued to ignore, a decision you've been resisting, a much needed healing or forgiveness you've been called to embrace, or finally voicing your authentic truth on an important matter. Whatever it may be, it is a burden your being no longer wishes to carry. You may feel the rising tension between your soul self and your human self in regards to this spiritual burden. Your soul self will be intuitively directing you to take whatever action is needed to release the unnecessary heaviness you are carrying. Your soul self wishes you to step powerfully forward, uninhibited on your path, rectifying any energy leaks or blocked life force flow to you and your desires. However, your human self feels fearful of entering uncharted waters, for you have grown comfortable and accustomed to discomfort. Tune in and feel what it should be like to no longer carry the spiritual weight. Stop diminishing your essence and move in the direction of your soul. If you're into crystals, these are the crystals that are suggested: aquamarine, blue lace agate or agate. I say agate because that's how I am. Fluorite, rose quartz, and green aventurine. I would recommend rose quartz anyway because it's really good for self-love and healing, like loving yourself, universal, and yeah, unconditional love. That's it. Loving yourself unconditionally. You have so much potential in you and you need to recognize it. Anyway, Pisces, I hope that's helped. That card was amazing to end on. I'm so glad I pulled that card because it was perfect. I hope that's tells you everything you need to hear, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope the full moon brings you the blessings and the beauty that seem to be radiating from it. It is a beautiful moon tonight. I will see you again soon. If you feel up to it, please subscribe down below or let me know if it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Namaste.